So guys, today we are going to discuss the another important topic of MEd, social stratification and education, right? Under this topic, social stratifications and education, we will discuss social stratification, meaning and types of social stratifications, okay? And then we will discuss about social inequality. Then we will discuss about social mobility. What is social mobility? What are the types of social mobility? How education affects the social mobility? Then we will discuss about social reproduction. And finally, we will discuss about social inclusions. Right, guys? So I start with the social stratification. So this is your, syllabus. So we are last, uh, paper 6, sociology of education, section A or B. So we are doing, sections B part. So I discuss syllabus later on after the slide. Okay, guys. So I start my topic with social stratification. Social stratification, basically, what is social stratification? Stratification word, it is derived from the strata. Strata means hierarchy, yeah, categorizations. So social stratification means categorizations of group of people into a hierarchy based on wealth, status, or power. Okay, when the people are categorized on the base based on health, status, or power, this is called social stratification. Because on the health, status, or power, some are, some will belong to the lower class, some will belong to the middle class, some will belong to the upper class, huh? So this is called the social stratification, right? Social stratification, basically, it is a system by which a society ranks or categorize of people in a hierarchy, right, guys? Stratification is a trait of society. Trait means feature. It is a permanent feature of the society. Any society in the world, in all the societies, stratification exists. Okay, in some society there is a less stratification, in some society there is a more stratification. Next, stratification persists over generations. It is universal but variable. Okay, and it involves not just inequality but belief. So always you have to remember the social stratification is not done by the social inequality only. It is done by the belief system. How it is done, we will study in the coming slides, right, guys? So social stratification is based upon class, race, ethnicity, gender, religion, sexual orientations. Okay. If there is a discriminations in the gender, this is also called as stratifications, right? So you can see this, picture of a social stratification. This is a lower class, this is a middle class, and upper class. This is a one image of a social stratification, how the societies are stratified based upon wealth, income, or power, right? Actually, in India, from early times, there was a subdivision of society in four groups, right? And namely, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. There are, four types of a caste system in our Indian society earlier times. Social stratification is something which has been visible and emphasized its effect on society. Okay, I have given you the example of a early times. In early time in India, society is divided into the four part: Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vash, and Shudra. Okay, some are called Brahmins, some are called Kshatriya, Vash, and Shudra. But in our modern system, stratification, the definition of stratification has changed. It is based upon the wealth, power, and income, right? So the Indian caste system provides an example of a stratification. Okay, clear the concept of a stratification. Indian caste system provides an example of a stratification system. The society in which divisions of a social classes exist is known as stratified society. Right, guys? Actually, in world there are a lot of societies. Okay, in when there is a social classes in the societies exist, then these societies are called the stratified society. In India, there is a lot of a society. When you talk about the America, there is a less stratification exists, but it exists. Next, what are the main features of a social stratification? So we discuss the feature one after the other. Stratification is a social and economic categorizations of an individual within a societal framework, right? Next, social stratification is based on caste, class, status, and power of community or section of a people within the framework of a society, right? Next, social stratification exists because of the natural differences in people's abilities. This is the most important point, right, guys? Suppose if any of the individual, he belongs to the lower class, okay, he is a poor person, but due to his intelligence, due to his ability, he can jump to the another class, he can become the rich. So social stratification exists because of the natural differences in people's abilities. Okay, so you have to remember that this thing also. Due to the social stratification, societies tend to be stable and are held together through consensus. It lessens conflicts and provides structure. And last, social stratification is a natural and voluntary separations according to the race, social, and economic status. Right, guys? Now we conclude about the social stratification. Social stratification means in every society, stratification exists. It is a natural, so it varies according to the societies. Right? Now we discuss what are the causes of the social stratification. Right? So first is inequality. Next is conflict. Then power and wealth. Okay, so we discuss the inequality, how the inequality is uh, how the inequality becomes the cause of social stratification. What is the inequality? You should know about the inequality. When resources are distributed unevenly in the society, it is called the social inequality. So जो inequality है, it exists because of the natural differences in the people's abilities and inappropriately distributions of the resources to the people of the country. Inequality important, एक मैंने लाइन लिखी हुई है, inequality leads to the social stratification. This point you have to remember. Inequality leads to the social stratification, but it can be of the one reason. Okay, and these are other factors that are responsible for the social stratification. Next आ गया, what is the cause of a social stratification? Conflict. Stratification occurs due to the conflict between the poor people and the rich people, between the classes, upper class and the lower classes. When conflict happens, so it leads towards the social stratification. Power influence one's definition of self and the importance of ideas in defining social situations. Okay, power is another cause of the social stratification. And wealth, that money, and this is a different cause of the social stratification. Next, what are the types of a social stratifications? Stratifications की types क्या क्या हैं? Stratification is based upon the caste, class, status, and power. Caste, you have to remember, I have given you the one example. In earlier time in India, classes are divided into the four part: Brahman, Kshatriya, Shudra, and one more thing. Okay, and in example, Brahmins has the highest place in the social stratification of the caste in India. And you have seen that there are lot of a caste system in India, and we see that this caste system having the high authority, it is given the more privileges. Okay, second आ गया class. Class means lower class, middle class, and upper class. Class is a person's economic position in the society. फिर आ गया next है third type. क्या है third type of social stratification? Is status. Status is person's prestige, social behavior, or popularity in the society. Social stratification is also based on status of a person. So guys, you have to remember, स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन जो अक्कर्स होता है वो ड्यू टू स्टेटस भी अक्कर होता है, ठीक है। एक स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन हो गया ड्यू टू द कास्ट सिस्टम, ब्राह्मण, क्षत्रिय, वैश्य एंड सूद, ठीक है। Stratification is also based upon the class. Class means lower class, middle class, and upper class. Stratification also occurs. Another type of stratification is a status. Okay, so this is also a one type of a stratification. Status belongs to the person's prestige, social behavior, या popularity of the person, right? And power. When the person is in the power, okay, वो भी strata बनाती है societies के अंदर, okay, right? This is a types of the social stratification. Next we discuss, this is the most important, stratification majorly involves two kind of a system in which take place. So you have to remember this thing. One is stratification is a one open system stratification and closed system stratification. There are two kinds of a stratification. What is an open system? It is a system in which stratification is done based on the merit. For example, if any of one individual, he is intelligent, he is more capable, okay, irrespective of whether he belongs to the poor family or rich family, when stratification is based upon the merit, this is called open system stratification and called achieved status. Okay, many times this word will come in your paper 6, achieved status. Okay, second is the closed system stratification. Another kind of a stratification is a closed system. What is a closed system stratification? It is a system in which stratification is done based upon parental influence, or say the position of the parent in the society, and such kind of a stratification is called ascribed status. Okay, so there are two kind of stratification. One is a open system based upon merit and called achieved status, and one is closed system that is based upon the parental property or parental position. This is called ascribed status, right? So ये भी point आपका, this point has also cleared. Okay, नेक्स्ट आ गया सोशल इनइक्वालिटी. व्हाट इज सोशल इनइक्वालिटी? ओके, आई हैव जस्ट टोल्ड यू दैट social inequality means when the resources are distributed in the country unevenly. This is called social inequality. Okay, so you can see the images of a social inequality. Social inequality means it is a condition of unequal access to the benefits of belonging to any society. Okay, I give you example. Okay, I clear the concept with the help of a example. Suppose prime minister of a country, he has to given, okay, some aid to the every persons in the country. Okay, but this aid was given to inappropriately. Okay, it was given more to the one section of the society and it was given less to the one section of a society. Such kind of a things creates the social inequality. Okay, unequal opportunities and rewards for different social positions or status within a group of a society, right? And it occurs, social inequality occurs when resources in a given society are distributed unevenly. And guys, you have seen that when any of the scheme is launched by the central government, yeah, uh, uh, prime minister of the country, what happens? Okay, अगर वो स्कीम है, सपोज करो डिसएडवांटेजेस पर्संस के लिए, मार्जिनलाइज्ड पर्संस के लिए या पुअर पर्संस के लिए, लेकिन उस स्कीम का बेनिफिट कौन उठा लेते हैं? कुछ दूसरे लोग उठा लेते हैं. तो जब भी कोई भी रिसोर्सेज या एड इनअप्रोप्रिएटली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होती है तो वो सोशल इनइक्वालिटी का कारण बनती है, राइट? इन इंडिया, one of the most distinctive forms of come within the spheres of gender and caste. तो हमारे इंडिया में जो सोशल इनइक्वालिटी है, जेंडर बेस्ड भी है और कास्ट सिस्टम भी है, राइट? बिकॉज जेंडर, you have here, you have to understand about the gender. What is a gender? Gender is not a sex, you have to remember, right? Sex is a biological word. Sex can be male or female, right? But when you talk about the gender, gender can be a male, gender can be a female, gender can be a transgender, yeah, any of the human beings. Okay, and you have seen that whatever the forms you fill, now you see the word gender instead of a sex. Okay, because gender inequality भी बहुत है हमारे इंडिया के अंदर, right? Because men are given the more privileges than the women. Okay, when the men or women are working in a company, men are given the high wages, right? So gender inequality and caste inequality. Okay, so I think social inequality has clear to you. सोशल इनक्वालिटी जो होती है, जेंडर इनक्वालिटी भी है, इनकम इनक्वालिटी भी है, कास्ट इनक्वालिटी भी है. आई हैव given you the example of social inequality. Social inequality, it can be gender inequality, it can be income inequality, it can be caste inequality. Okay, so that all things come under the social inequality, right? Next we discuss types of a social inequality. It has discussed political inequality, income and wealth inequality. Now we discuss what are the ways, what are the solutions to tackle the problem of a social inequality, how we can remove the social inequality. So there are a lot of ways to remove the social inequality from the country. First point क्या है? First point है ensure that high quality healthcare services are available and affordable for all the person. Tackle the problem of a polarized wages. More and more job opportunities should be created throughout the country for all. Okay, along with the better jobs, training opportunities should be provided too for the developing new skills. Last but not the least, fair taxes should be levied. Relief must be provided to the low income group. So these are the ways by which we can tackle the problem of a social inequality. We can remove the social inequality from the country. Next, this is a important question: difference between the social inequality and social stratification. Now, till now you have done about the social stratification. What is the social stratifications? Okay, how the social stratification occurs. You have also done with the social inequality. Okay, what are the types of the social inequality? You have also done what are the causes of social inequality and what are the ways to tackle the social inequality. Now here the question exists: what is the difference between social inequality and social stratifications? Although these terms seems they are interrelated terms, but there is a difference between the social inequality and social stratification. How? Social inequality means unequal distribution of resources, opportunities, rewards of a society. Inequality leads to the stratification. This is a important, which I have done in the first slide also, but it is not a single factor. Other factors are also responsible for the social stratification, like belief system, class system, caste system. Okay, these are the factors for the social stratification. Okay, and inequality means unequal distribution of the resources, right? Next difference क्या है? Social inequality में क्या होता है? What happens? The concept of hierarchy does not come into social inequality. मतलब there is a no hierarchy of a social inequality. Social inequality can be of any type: gender inequality, income inequality, political inequality, standard of life inequality. So many types of inequality. Okay, there is a no hierarchical system. But when you talk about the social stratification focus on the hierarchy. Social stratification means it is based upon the income, wealth, and status. This is a social stratifications, right? So these are some points of a difference between social stratifications and social inequality. Now we discuss about the social mobility. This is another important topic of that comes under stratifications and education. Social mobility. What is a social mobility? Mobility means shift, change, and movement. Okay, when we talk about the social mobility, that means when the individual of a one society shifts to the another status, this is called the social mobility. For example, one person belong to a poor class. Okay, with the help of a resources, with the help of a education, when he jumps to the another class, he becomes the rich. This is called the social mobility. Social mobility, you have to remember, it can go from top to lower, and it can also goes from lower to top. The shift can either be higher, lower, intergenerational, and intragenerational. What is a intergenerational and intragenerational? We discuss in the coming slide. Okay, but here you have to understand about the social mobility. What is a social mobility? Social mobility means when there is a shift of an individual's social status from one society to another society, from one status to another status. This is called social mobility, right? All societies, guys, you have to remember, in all societies provide some opportunities for social mobility. It is said that the greater amount of a social mobility, the more open the class structure. Okay, you have seen the class structure. You know, some people belong to the lower class, some people belong to the middle class, some people belong to the high level of a class. How it happens? It happens due to the social mobility. You have to remember. Okay, for example, one person is living in a village. Okay, and you know, the main persons of the head of the family is working in a factory. But what happens, uske jo bacche hote hain, bacche with the help of a education, they go abroad. Okay, so you know, the status of a person has changed, unke jo bachchon ka. This is called the social mobility. When individuals social status change, this is called social mobility, right? It can go upward, it can go downward also. Okay, next we discuss about what are the types of social mobility. This is the most important. Okay, you know, this question has come. What are the types of a social mobility? Types hai, one is horizontal mobility, vertical mobility, upward, downward, intergenerational or intragenerational mobility. Okay, what are the, you know, explanation of these? We do one by one, right? So first we discuss about what is horizontal mobility. Horizontal mobility means a change in position. Okay, listen carefully. A change in position at the same social level. Okay, when the person's social position, social status is same. Okay, this is called. लेकिन उसकी position has changed. This is called the horizontal social mobility. See the example. You will understand better from the example. I have given the example. If a doctor goes from practicing medicine to teaching in a medical school. So here, suppose there is a doctor, he is running the clinic. Okay, but he has appointed in a college. Now he is teaching to the student. तो हेयर क्या हुआ, पोजीशन हैज चेंज्ड, लेकिन सोशल पोजीशन, उसकी प्रेस्टीज, उसकी सोशल स्टैंडिंग सेम है. दिस इज कॉल्ड हॉरिजॉन्टल सोशल मोबिलिटी. ओके, मींस पोजीशन हैज चेंज्ड बट सोशल लेवल अभी भी उसको डॉक्टर साहब ही कहा जाता है. व्हेन ही वाज रनिंग ए क्लिनिक, everybody says that Dr. Sahab. Now he has become the professor, he is teaching in the college, he is also called as a doctor. मतलब social position is same, occupation has changed, called social mobility, right guys? Next we discuss vertical social mobility. What is a vertical social mobility? Under a vertical social mobility, a change in the position between the social levels. Now what is happening? अब क्या हो गया? Now जो सोशल लेवल है उसका पोजीशन के साथ सोशल लेवल भी चेंज हो गया, उसका स्टेटस हैज चेंज्ड. ओके, सी द एग्जांपल. Change in the occupational causes a change in their societal position. An individual moves from one social stratum to another, can be ascending or descending. See the example. Suppose there is a businessman and he gets loss in the company and he is forced to declare as a bankruptcy. वो bankrupt हो गया. Okay, मतलब उसकी position change हो गई है. Position change हो गया और social status भी change हो गया. Earlier he was called as a businessman. Now he is called as a defaulter. He is called as a bankruptcy. He cannot take the loan. Okay, so when the social position change between the social levels is called the vertical social mobility, right? Next, we discuss about upward mobility and downward mobility. What is a upward mobility? Upward mobility means when a person moves from a one positions to the higher position, it is called upward mobility. Okay. And downward mobility means when a person's position changes from higher positions to a lower one, it is called the downward mobility. ओके, हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल में क्या था? हॉरिजॉन्टल में क्या था? मतलब पोजीशन हैज चेंज बट सोशल स्टेटस इज सेम, कॉल्ड हॉरिजॉन्टल. व्हाट वाज इन वर्टिकल? वर्टिकल में सोशल पोजीशन हैज चेंज्ड ईदर डाउनवर्ड और अपवर्ड. बट अपवर्ड में क्या होता है? व्हाट इज अपवर्ड मोबिलिटी? इन अपवर्ड मोबिलिटी ऑलवेज द पर्सन's position goes from lower to higher one, it is called upward. And downward mobility में क्या होता है? Always person's position goes to the downward due to any wrongful act, या you know these can be so many reasons. This is called downward mobility. Okay, this is a way, from that way you know a class structure expands. ठीक है, societies creates होती हैं, class creates होती हैं, lower class, middle class, you know, upper classes. Next, we discuss the most important, intergenerational mobility, right? So intergenerational mobility means when a social position changes from one generation to another. This change can be upward or downward. This is called intergenerational mobility. I repeat, when the social position changes from generation to generation, okay, from one generation to another, when the social position changes is called the intergenerational mobility. For example, I've given the example, a father worked in a factory and his son received an education that allowed him to become a lawyer. Okay, the you know जो उसका बेटा है, he has become the lawyer, और उसका जो father था, he was working in a factory. तो वन जनरेशन से अनदर जनरेशन में सोशल पोजीशन चेंज हो गई. दिस इज कॉल्ड इंटरजेनरेशनल मोबिलिटी. ओके, नेक्स्ट वी डिस्कस इंट्रा जनरेशनल मोबिलिटी. व्हाट इज द इंट्रा जनरेशनल मोबिलिटी? द इंट्रा जनरेशनल मोबिलिटी changes in societal position occurs during the lifespan of a single generation. Okay, intergenerational में जो अभी previous one we have done, in a previous one what happens? From one generation to another generation, father was working in a factory and you know his son has become the lawyer or a doctor. This is intergenerational. But in a intragenerational, what happens? During a you know one span of a life, the person changes his position. This is called intrageneration mobility. I have given the example. An individual starts their career as a clerk and through their life moves to a senior position. Now he has become the director. This is called intragenerational mobility. Okay, and one sibling may also achieve a higher position in a society than their brother or sister. This is also called a intragenerational mobility. Right guys, so we are done with the all the types of the social mobility: horizontal mobility, vertical mobility, upward mobility, downward mobility, intergenerational mobility, and intragenerational mobility, right? So I have given you one comparison of a intergenerational and intragenerational. Okay, I have given you the example. Suppose any of a person, he has joined as a lecturer in a college and during his lifespan he has become the professor. This is called intragenerational. Okay, and suppose a bus conductor's son, he has become the chef, doctor. This is called intergenerational mobility, right? Now we discuss what are the factors. वो कौन से factors हैं that are responsible for the social mobility. Okay, कौन से factors हैं? Achievements and failures. Okay, you have seen that some gets the you know achievement in the life and they go in the higher position. So this is called a social mobility, because we have discussed that what is the mobility? Mobility means change, transfer from one position to another position. This is called social mobility. It can be downward, it can be upward. Education. Education, you have seen that Nelson Mandela has said that education is the most powerful weapon in the hands of the people by which you can change the world. So you have seen that by getting a more education, the person's societal positions can change. A person from a poor family, he can become the doctor, lawyer, engineer, IAS officer. So this is a another factor. Education is another factor for the social mobility. It is a very easy topic. Skills and training. By getting a skills, by getting a training, one person moves from one higher positions. Migration, it is a very important point. Migration is another factor that are responsible for the social mobility. You have seen that number of persons from villages, they are come in the cities. Okay, when they come in the cities, their standard of a life becomes good. Okay, so this is a another reason of a social mobility. Industrializations, urbanization, and modernization, so these are all the points that are responsible for the social mobility. Okay guys, next we discuss education and social mobility. What is the relationship of education and social mobility? And this question has come in the previous year. How does education affect it? Okay, what is the role of education for the social mobility? How the education affects the social mobility? We will cover under this topic. So education क्या क्या प्रोवाइड करती है? Education reveals the latent qualities and potentials of a man and enables him to understand self and the environment surrounding him. Education is the third eye of a man. With the help of a education, person becomes self independent ban jata hai, right? So it enables the persons to understand self and the environment surrounding him. Okay, और क्या करती है education? Education sharpens the intellect, widens the vision, helps in wholesome and balanced development of a man. Above all, it leads to the social, economic, and political development of a nation. Okay, when the person is getting the education and he's becoming a he's becoming the independent, और उसका विजन जो भी है वो भी वाइडन हो रहा है, स्किल्स भी उसके शार्प हो रही हैं, तो क्या हो रहा है? What is happening? He is moving towards the higher position. And when the person is moving from the higher positions from lower position, this is due to the education, social mobility occurs. Okay, next है, both the streams of education, either formal or either non-formal, plays a great role in bringing about social mobility. This is the most important. You cannot see that one has got the education within the four walls. When the education is given the four walls, it is called the formal education. But it does not mean that within a four wall you become educated. You become the educated by the non-formal education also. Okay, you never go to the school and colleges. Okay, but with the help of a non-formal kind of a education, you have become the so intelligent. Okay, and this becomes the cause of the social mobility. Education is directly related to the occupation mobility. Okay, persons with the higher education and better employment are respected more in the society, right? This is the reasons how the education affected. It is a purpose of education to develop within the individual such motivation as will make him to work hard for the improvement of a social position. Means ye sentence what is indicating? The education, it gives the motivations to a persons by which person does the hard work and improvement and becomes the and gets the better position in the society. और ये क्या हो रहा है? What is happening? It is a social mobility, right? Relationship of education with social mobility. And last is higher education helps in gaining higher income, and thus education is an important means for upward social mobility, right guys? So this is the some of the points which indicates that shows that relationship of education and social mobility, and from that way education affects the social mobility, right? Next we discuss the social reproduction, right? What is the social reproductions? We are done with the social stratification, we are done with the social inequality, Third, we are done with the social mobility. Now we are discussing the fourth topic under the stratification and education, social reproduction. What is social reproduction? Social reproduction refers to the way in which parents pass on their socio-economic advantages and disadvantages to their children. The role of education system in this process is undeniable powerful. Oh Jesus, you know what is a social reproduction? You have seen that. Social protection refers to the set of processes by which the classes in an unequal society tends to replicate their status from one generation to the next, and to the way various social institutions such as education, politics, and the economic tend to ensure social replications. So guys, in a simple word, I clear to you what is a social reproduction. Social reproduction means when the parents passes on their socio-economic status. Suppose one person is a rich, okay, he is a rich, तो definitely उसके जो बच्चे होंगे, उसके जो sons या daughters होंगे, they will also a rich, okay, और अगर कोई poor होगा तो वो poor होंगे. तो this is called the social reproduction. And social reproduction says that the education system plays an important role for the social reproduction. This is the important one. Abhi tak, now we know that education is the third eye of a man. Education makes a man to a man. By education, we get civilized, cultured, we, well behave in the society. Okay. With the help of a education, we become, we get the, good status. But in under the social reproduction, what is saying that social institution such as education, politics, economy tend to ensure social reproduction. So guys, ये जो school है, last point पढ़ते हैं. So social reproduction is defined as the reproduction of a social inequalities throughout generation. Right? You have got it. First, understand the term social reproduction. What is social reproductions? When the parents pass their socio-economic status to their children. This is called social reproduction. Okay. But education plays an important role. We are seeing that school colleges or other institutions, जो educational institutions हैं, ये क्या करते हैं? They disseminate the social reproduction. Okay. In the next slide, we understand in a more clear way what is the relationship between education and social reproduction. So see that education plays visible role with all stages to socialize the nation in all society. Society has institutions, right? And those make society a dynamic, complex, and alive organization. These institutions, this is the important, जो मैंने underline किए हुए हैं. These institutions are family, education, media, and peers. They socialize the member of the society by passing the social and cultural bond which society has. Or social reproduction argues that schools are not institutions of equal opportunity, but they are the mechanism for disseminating the social inequalities. Right? So this is the important point. Here we have to understand education or social reproductions में क्या relationship है. Okay? So education is one of the most powerful social institution to reproduce the nation according to the social system. Means in a simple word, whatever the social position the persons, the individual has in the society, education क्या करती है? एजुकेशन उनको उसी स्टेटस के ऊपर रखती है. ओके, डिसेमिनेट करती है वही सोशल उनका जो पोजीशन है. ओके. Hence, in conclusion, according to the some sociologists, we are not born as humans. It is the society that makes us human. So the human will be a person and an individual with his specialties among the people. For the aim of education can help person as instrument to be an individual in that specific society. It means social जो schools हैं are not the institutions of a equality opportunity, but a mechanism of a disseminating the social inequality. This is a relationship of education and social reproduction. Right, guys? Next and last, we discuss about social inclusion. What is a social inclusion? Okay, you can also say that social integration also. Okay, you have seen in the image, because the persons from the different persons. Okay, some are rich persons, some are poor person, some are disadvantaged persons, some are marginalized persons, but they are equally putting up in a society. They are talking with each other. This is called a social inclusion. Okay, as see in the image. So what is a social inclusion? Social inclusion is defined as the process of improving the terms of participation in the society. Okay, when any of the person, irrespective of the color, caste, okay, he is participating in the society, this is called social inclusion. Okay, social inclusion means that people experience a sense of belonging. Social inclusion means are accepted within their communities. Social inclusion means have valued roles in the community, are actively participating in the community, are involved in activities based on their personal preferences, have social relationship with others whom they chose and share common interest, and have friends. This is called social inclusion. Okay, in a simple term, when the persons, irrespective of the color, caste, creed, whether he is a poor, whether he is a rich, when they participate in the society, when they talk with each other, this is called the social inclusion. That's why I have said that you can also call the social integration also, right? World Bank. Okay, World Bank has given a one definitions on the social inclusion. What the World Bank has said that the process of improving the terms for individuals and groups to take part in society, or more precisely, the process of improving the ability, opportunity, dignity of people, disadvantages on the basis of their identity to take part in the society. This is called social inclusion, right? Okay, guys, thank you so much.